All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to build something really important, a clear, simple blueprint for getting a handle on search engine optimization. If you've ever felt like your website is invisible online, you are in exactly the right place. So let's start construction. So here's the game plan for today. We're going to start with the why. Why SEO is the blueprint in the first place. Then we'll get our hands dirty laying the foundation, building it up with awesome content, making sure the user experience is top-notch, and finally, we'll cover how to track your progress. Let's do this. Okay, first things first. We need to think about this the right way. SEO isn't some boring technical chore. No. Think of it like the actual architectural plan for getting your website seen online. This is the question, right? It's what keeps so many of us up at night. The internet is a massive, noisy place. So how in the world do you make sure you stand out? How do you actually connect with the people who are looking for exactly what you have? And this is the answer. SEO, or search engine optimization, it's really just the process of making smart improvements to your site so that search engines like Google can see how valuable you are, show you to more people, and send all that amazing, free, organic traffic right to your digital doorstep. So, where do we start building? Well, any good builder knows you have to start with a rock-solid foundation. And for our SEO blueprint, that foundation is all about keywords and nailing the on-page essentials. Seriously, this is the bedrock of your whole strategy. You have to speak your audience's language. What are the exact words, the exact phrases they're typing into Google? Nailing this isn't just a step, it's the giant leap that sets you up for everything else. Okay, so think of your webpage like a building, right? The title tag, that's the big sign out front telling everyone its name. The meta description is like the cool window display that makes people want to come inside. The headers are the signs inside, guiding people from room to room. And the URL, that's just your clean, easy-to-find street address. Every single one is a job to do. All right, our foundation is poured and set. Now it's time to actually build the structure. The walls, the roof, the whole shebang. And in the world of SEO, that structure is built with one thing: really, really great content. You've heard this a million times, I know, but it's a cliche for a reason, because it is absolutely true. Your foundation gets you noticed, but your content is what makes people stay. It's what earns their trust, and that's what tells search engines you're an authority who deserves to be at the top. So, what does it take to create this kind of kingly content? Well, it pretty much boils down to three things. 1, be original. Bring something new and valuable to the table. 2, be helpful. Actually solve your audience's problems. And 3, be fresh. Keep your stuff up to date and relevant. And here's where the magic really happens. When you create something that's genuinely awesome, other websites will start linking to it. Think of these backlinks as powerful votes of confidence. Each one is another website telling search engines, hey, this site over here, they know what they're talking about. They're legit. But, and this is a huge but, not all of these votes are created equal. Getting a link from a major, respected site in your industry, that's like a glowing 5-star review. But a link from some random, low-quality website, yeah, that's pretty much just static. You always want quality over quantity. Okay, so the foundation is solid, the structure is up. Now let's talk about the inside, the interior design, if you will. We need to focus on the user experience. How does it actually feel for someone to walk through your digital doors? And the first thing you have to realize is how people are showing up to your building. The numbers don't lie. Most of your visitors are coming from their phones. So if your site isn't a dream to use on a mobile device, you're pretty much turning away the majority of your potential audience. So you've really got to focus on these key things. Your site has to be fast, period. Navigation needs to be so easy a child could use it. The layout should be clean and make sense. And please, don't forget alt text for your images. It's a huge deal for both accessibility and for SEO. All right, so the building is up, it looks great, it's welcoming, but we're not done, not even close. Now comes the ongoing inspection and maintenance. It's time to actually track our progress. Look, this part is completely non-negotiable. SEO is not a set it and forget it kind of deal. You have to use tools like Google Analytics to see what's working, what's not, and figure out how to make smart changes to your strategy. So, what's the first thing you should be looking at? It's your North Star metric, organic traffic. Is that number, the number of people finding you through a search engine, steadily going up? If so, that's the best sign your blueprint is working. And then there's metric number 2, bounce rate. This one is huge. Are people landing on your page, taking one look, and immediately leaving? That's a major red flag. It's telling you that either your content wasn't what they were looking for, or the experience itself just wasn't good enough. And this right here, this is what success looks like. Remember, SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. You're not going to see results overnight. But if you stick with it, you will see this beautiful, steady upward trend in your traffic. That's how you know you've built something that lasts. And part of that ongoing work is just basic maintenance. Keeping the technical plumbing in good shape. That means regularly hunting for broken links, getting rid of any duplicate content, and using a tool like Google's Search Console to make sure Google can actually find and understand all your pages. If you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. SEO is a process. It is not a one-time fix. You build it, you maintain it, you improve it. The digital landscape is always changing, and your plan has to change right along with it. So there you have it. The blueprint is in your hands now. From the foundation all the way to the final inspection, you know the plan. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?